I've decided I'm going to display my acting skills. So take one. This is what it's like to be. This is what it's like to be heartbroken. Okay. You can make it up. I used to do this all the time to manipulate men, and it works like 9 out of 10 times. They feel guilty and like they didn't do anything wrong. And it works like 9 out of 10 times. They feel guilty and like they didn't do anything wrong.
Straight from the horse's mouth. The number one psychological go-to tool that women use on us men are tears, being a victim, and deflection. Guys, you have to understand something about women. They can't forcibly take something from you. So what they have to do is manipulate you. They have to make it feel as though that they're the damsel in distress. That, oh, my life is so hard and I have it so tough and my upbringing really just broke me down. And all these other guys that I chose in the past, they did me so wrong. So if you're dating a woman right now, or you're going to start dealing with women in the future, don't go for their sad stop stories. Do research. Ask questions. Because what will happen is you'll be one of those sad sob stories that she's going to tell the next guy and the next guy. Women love to cry. They love to act like, oh, I've been hurt. Because they know that men will automatically come to their rescue. That simps will look past everything that they've done. They won't even ask questions. They will say, so what happened? Did everything okay? I mean, why did things go left? Why did he hit you? Why did he do this? I mean, why did you guys break up? Simps and thirsty men who really want companionship and sex will buy into any woman's narrative. He'll just say, well, man, that's crazy. I don't know why that guy did that. Well, you got me now. I'll take care of you. And guess what? She smiles and she's like, man, I got another guy. Just like that female smiled in that beginning clip. Because women know that if they're the victim, there's a gene in us men that will cause us to run after them and save the day. The whole Captain Saver, So the fact of the matter is, you don't want to be that guy. You want to do your homework. Never just believe anything a woman tells you, because if you do, you're going to be on a losing end. You're going to be like, well, she looks good. And I've been there a lot of times. You're like, man, she's a good looking girl. Man, that guy, her ex-boyfriend, he didn't value her. He didn't treat her well. Well, he cheated on her. Well, let me not cheat on her. Let me treat her really well. And guess what they tend to do? Cheat on you. They tend to leave you. They tend to disrespect you. And here's the thing, you can never get a real account of the other guy, the third party that was in the picture. So she's only telling you the things that you want to hear, so you can just come and save the day. So you can just be that guy that's going to overlook all her red flags and flaws. Listen, women love tears. That is their best manipulative tactic, because the world will say, oh, it's okay, sweetheart. Oh, my God, it's okay. And guys will stop what they're doing. Guys will say, hey, leave her alone. As opposed to just analyzing the situation and saying, hey, what's going on here? Is everything okay? Heck, I've been in the street before, out and about, and a guy and a female, they're fighting and they're going at it. And then a guy is on top of the girl and he pushes her, and then another guy steps in and he's trying to break things up. And guess what? He ends up getting beat up. And guess who the female goes home with? The guy that beat her up, the guy that pushed her down, the boyfriend, the man. So you guys got to be careful when you're out there trying to save these women. When you're out there interacting, dating women, they start telling you all these things that happen with their ex-boyfriend or their baby daddy or the guys that they were with, because there's always two sides to every coin. Trust me, women, they know that if they tell you what you want to hear, if they shed a tear or two, if they deflect, if they point the finger, as opposed to taking accountability, as a male, that gene in you is going to be like, well, I'm here now. It's okay. I'll save you. Because be honest, do women like being held accountable like that? I've rarely, if ever, met a woman who said, okay, this is why we broke up. I did this. I did that. They always say, he was just a bad person. He cheated on me. He abused me. And it's like, okay, so if that were to happen, why did he do it? What pushed him to that? And you know what these women usually say? I don't know. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he just came in the house and he was raging and mad at me. I don't know why we argued or why he did whatever he did. Trust me, women always have a hand in it. As a matter of fact, there's a study out there. If you go do your research online, women usually initiate majority of the fights and arguments in situations of relationship. Now, I'm not saying as a man you get to go at her and nothing like that, and you have a right to, but don't just go into situations blindly and just believing everything a woman says, because they're very, very good at manipulating. It's in them. Just like it's in us guys to go work out and go become successful and be ambitious. It's in a woman to be the victim and boo-hoo, oh no, not me. Because she knows there's so many guys that are going to just say, hey, it's all right. Hey, leave her alone. Hey, it's okay. You're with me now. I'll take care of you. And she's just laying and chilling. And just like that female said, I've done this to so many dudes. And she said it worked 9 out of 10 times. That's a good 90% of the time. So I don't know what the other guy did, but or the other 10%. But the fact still remains, women are experts at doing this. Don't fall for the bait. Don't think that, I'll overlook this argument right now because she's crying. A lot of guys do that in relationships because they want to keep the peace too. A guy puts his foot down and says, hey, you know what? It's over with. You got to leave. I've been there myself. Where you got a one-strike policy, or a woman tries to disrespect you or get out of line and you kick her out of your house. You tell her to leave. And then, what she does? She starts to cry. She starts to say, so you don't care about me? So it's that easy for you to leave me, huh? Or, I knew you didn't care about me. I knew you didn't like me. I knew you didn't, you didn't value this relationship. And then, what a guy usually does? He's like, I do, but, listen, all right, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Just don't do that no more. In her mind, she's like, yep, I got him again. And that one chance, that extra chance turns into 2, 3, 4, 10, 100 chances. This is why, guys, don't fall for women's traps when they try to cry, when they try to be this victim. Because I'll be honest, the vast majority of the time, women cause the situations that they're in. They're the main proponents. They're the ones that are actually stirring it up. A lot of women get off on that as well. They start drama, they play the victim, and then when things go left, they say, oh, no. Oh, and they share the tear, and they get upset, and they start to point the finger and deflect and everything like that. Then guess what? It's all your fault. Okay? So if you're with a woman right now, relationship, married, whatever the case may be, and it seems like she can never take accountability, or it seems like she can never apologize for anything, or she just never, hold herself accountable. She's always saying, oh, it's your fault, or she's always crying and everything. Listen, let her go. Okay? Because women, they know what they're doing. They're not foolish. Their default manipulative tactic to get their way, to get themselves out of tickets, to get more child support, to get more alimony, right? To get a second chance with you because you have finally had it with her. It's to cry. It's to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Because in us men, what do we want to do? We want to keep the peace, number one. And two, the women that we're with, that we've invested our time and energy in, we're like, okay, well, I just give it another shot. But that another shot will turn into 50, 60 more. And you'll be sitting there like, man, how did she get like this? Yeah, because you have fed a monster. Tears, deflection, and being a victim. A woman's greatest manipulative tactic. Don't allow her to use it on you.